Outsourcing and trucking? Say what? Hello folks, the Fat Old Trucker's back to do another video. We're going to talk today about outsourcing. That's right, outsourcing. I mean, you can say, I'm an owner-operator, I do it all myself, I don't outsource. But chances are, you do outsource. I've been studying logistics now for about 2 years, doing college courses, and trying to get a degree in logistics and supply chain management. There's a lot of math and a lot of learning going on about big-time logistics in big businesses and how they save money and how some of that can be applied to my business that I'm trying to grow right now. So outsourcing is real handy because the companies that are already set up to do things, you can take advantage of their economy of scale. And what economy of scale is the very fact that they already have the tools, equipment, and the expertise and lots of experience to do what you need done. They can do it better than you, and sometimes cheaper. Sometimes you can save money. I'll show you today how you can save some money outsourcing some things. So I'm just going to get right down to it and start talking about this thing. I got on my sunglasses because the sun's going down, and I'm out here in Winslow, Arizona, standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. I know. So the first place where I outsource is my bookkeeping and taxes. So it's often said that a doctor who treats himself has a fool for a patient. And I'm not an accountant by any means. I'm not a specialized accountant in transportation. And even in transportation, there's specialties. So I'm not a specialized accountant for trucking companies in the transportation industry. But I go through a company called ATBS. And ATBS, I'm going to show you this app right here. They have an app. There's an app for that. And what I do, every time I purchase something, I save the receipt. If it's a deductible expense, I save the receipt. I take a picture of it. Inside the app here, it has a scan function, and I send it to them every time. Just like that Danny DeVito commercial you see on TV where he takes a picture of the receipt and throws it away. Except I save my receipts and then digitally scan them all in later so that I can have easy access to them. So with ATBS, I can call and talk to an actual tax accountant, a CPA tax accountant. I have advice from true professionals in the industry. They can tell me what you can and cannot deduct, how to maximize your return every year, and how to save money in the long run. So paying an accountant will save you money in the long run, whether you believe it or not. They are the experts. These guys aren't H&R Block, you know, they're not Jackson Hewitt Tax Company. These are accountants. So that's the first area, is bookkeeping and accounting and tax prep. ATBS, great company so far. I like them. They give me a profit loss statement every month, and every quarter they tell me how much to send the IRS in the state of Georgia for my estimated quarterlies. Very important you keep up on that. That puts more people out of the trucking business than anything else. We'll move on to the second place where I outsource. Now, when I first started, I was going all over the United States. Sometimes I go through New York, sometimes I go to California, sometimes I go through Texas. And I spent a lot of money on tolls, and I had to keep up with the toll receipts. I mean, man, I was getting mountains of them. And I was also having to keep a lot of money on hand. I would have to get money out for tolls and make change and get more money, and it was just a big bullshit hassle, man. So I got a pre-pass, but I got the good pre-pass that says Elite Pass on it. Now what Elite Pass is, that's the toll part of pre-pass. And what they do is they negotiate discounts on all the tolls. I don't have to keep up with no receipts, and I only have to pay one payment every month. It comes out of my checking account saves me a shit ton of time and keeps me moving. And the bonus is the pre-pass does get you by a lot of way stations, so it does help. And that saves money on fuel and time. You know, if you're in a hurry to get somewhere, a way station can hold you up 5 or 10 minutes if there's a big long line of trucks. It's just a hassle. So I outsource that part, the tolls. It saves me money, one payment a month. Great thing. I love it. I'll never go back to keeping up with cash. The third and the final one I'm going to talk about today is payroll. Now, payroll is a real booger for a lot of guys are LLCs, and they just pay themselves a check and they mix the personal and the business all together. If they want to buy groceries, if they want to buy candy, if they want to go out and eat, if they want to give themselves a paycheck to just fart around, whatever, and then they just do it all out of one account. And I don't do it that way. I try to make it to where I have as few transactions to deal with through my business as possible. So I use a company now. I'm an S corp, so I'm a corporation, and I actually, through my corporation, I hired myself as a bona fide W-2 employee, and I go through a company called ADP. And what ADP does is they're a payroll service, and they work up your payroll every week. They deduct the amount from your account every week. They work up how much the payroll, you know, how much all the deductions are, the FICA, FUTA, unemployment insurance, Social Security, all that stuff. And the taxes for the state, the taxes for federal. They take that money out of my check, they send it to the appropriate entity, and every month they do the wage report for me, which all these reports and stuff, these things take a lot of time. And they also, they just drain you of time, and you got to be a man of many hats to be able to do all this and do it effectively. I'm not that guy. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a jack of all trades. I want to be a jack of one trade. I want to be a truck driver that puts a lot of miles on the truck and makes good deals. The advantage of ADP is you save all that time. They charge you $75 a month for their service. Works great. And I don't have to do those reports every month. I have confidence that they're being done effectively. And through ADP's app, I can get on here and I can look at my payroll every week. I can download a paycheck stub. I can look at all my year-to-dates, everything. And in January, I printed out my W-2 from ADP. So I didn't have to wait for my W-2. I just printed it right out of ADP. There's a lot of advantages to that. So there you have it. My main goal here as a trucker in the trucking business, I don't look at it like I'm a trucker that's out here trying to conduct business. I'm a businessman out here that's driving a truck. I'm a businessman. The truck is my means of gathering. It's how I gather income. So my job is to keep this truck moving profitably. Everything else is a distraction, and this outsourcing helps me. That's all I got for today. Remember, stay safe, get home, because nothing out here is worth risking your life. I'm Carl, and I'll see you on the next one. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and most important of all, share this video if you know a friend that needs some help. Anyway, leave comments below if you have any comments. Maybe you can teach me something. Have a great day. See you on the next one.